tie-dye reader.
Beach Toys versus School Supplies by Mike Ciccotello. Read by tie-dye reader Kristie. Beach Toys versus School Supplies. On the day that would be remembered as the big showdown, Shovel was lying on the beach, minding his own business, when a strange shadow blocked the sun. He looked up and saw Ruler? Shovel shook his head. He must have had sand in his eyes. But no, it was his smart aleck old rival, making his mark on Shovel's beach. And before Labor Day, too. "What are you doing here?" asked Shovel. "Working," Ruler replied. "School starts next week. I wanted to survey my skills." "You school supplies are all the same," Shovel said, getting a dig in. "Work, work, work. When do you have any fun?" Ruler rolled his eyes and checked the height of a lifeguard chair. "Fun is overrated. Learning is far superior to playing silly beach games. School rules, get it?" "You think you're so clever," Shovel huffed. "Why don't we settle this once and for all with a contest? A sandcastle building contest." Ruler jumped down and inched over. "Just what I was hoping you'd say." He called to his friends. "Hey, everybody, we've got ourselves a showdown." The Beach Toys watched as the rest of the school supplies made their way down the boardwalk. "We're totally going to deflate them," said Beach Ball. "Don't hold your breath," said Swim Mask. "Maybe they have some skills." "Not a chance," Shovel said with a laugh. "We're going to bury them." "Sounds like you could use my help," said Whistle. The Beach Toys and the school supplies gathered around. "Tweet!" blasted the referee. "You'll have 1 hour to build your sandcastles. Now, it's best to consider the location because of the—" Yeah, we know what we're doing," Scissors cut in. "Thanks, Tweety." Whistle blew off the rude comment. "Let the contest begin." The Beach Toys scouted a location far from the school supplies and far from the water. Then they started doing what they did best. Hoe and rake flattened out the sand. Shovel dug the moat, while Bucket fetched water. Castle and her kids went to town building, well, a town. The whole time they worked, the Beach Toys laughed, told jokes, and sang songs. The school supplies, on the other hand, were completely silent, like they were studying or something. This made Shovel nervous. He wanted to take a peek at how their castle was coming along, but he knew that he should keep his eyes on his own work. As the sun rose higher in the sky, the Beach Toys scurried to add their finishing touches. Shovel thought the castle looked fantastic. It might have been their best one all summer. He was sure they had won the contest. So when Whistle tweeted that time was up, Shovel started cheering before he even turned around and saw... Gasp! Maybe their best wasn't good enough after all. "Behold our castle of classrooms," said Scissors, a real cut-up. "A palace of learning," pointed out Pencil. "We've gobbled up a thing or two about construction from the library," said Lunchbox. "Take note," shouted Index Card. Ruler towered over Shovel. "I think it's clear who stands out today," he said. Shovel sank into the sand. Why couldn't he have kept his big mouth shut? For once, he just wanted to prove that Beach Toys could outsmart school supplies, but he had failed. Tweet, tweet! Whistle sounded the alarm. Unfortunately, you school supplies didn't want to hear the #1 rule of sandcastle building. Don't build too close to the water. Sure enough, the tide had turned. Waves were creeping closer and closer. The winner's masterpiece was doomed. Ruler and the school supplies panicked and lined up in front of their castle, which was a terrible idea. Notebook would get waterlogged, pencil would be erased, and glue would never be able to stick to her position. Maybe we should lend a hand, Bucket suggested. Are you kidding? Shovel said. Why should we help them? Beachball said what the others were thinking. Because it's no fun watching anyone's castle get knocked over by a wave, and we are all about fun, remember? Shovel had to admit that was true. Well, how can we save them now, even if we wanted to? Everyone looked at him. He was the master moat digger, after all. Fine, mumbled Shovel, but the only way we have a chance is if we all work together. Shovel led his beach toys to the front line, where they showed their rivals what to do. As high tide approached, everyone got busy digging a moat and building other defenses as fast as they could. The waves didn't stand a chance. They washed harmlessly against the walls and into the moat. The water drained away safely. Hooray! Everyone cheered. This time, it was Ruler's turn for a change of heart. That was some quick thinking, Shovel, he admitted. You and your friends really measure up. And we really dig your castle, Shovel said. I guess you do know how to let loose and have fun after all, in your own way. We do, said Ruler, but it was even more fun when we did it together. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Shovel smiled. Then they both shouted the same thing. Recess! With their rivalry forgotten, the day of the big showdown turned into a beach party celebration of new friendships that would last for countless school years and summers to come. Tide Reader.